How's it going? Wow, right on time, eh? Bang on. How's it going, Deborah? Just trying to set up the laptop again just for something to do. Wow, okay. I'm hanging in there, Carl. Hanging in there. Good afternoon, Deborah. Good afternoon. Now, what's going on here? Okay. Oh, dumb thing. Okay, it's just officially 12 now with the bells. But they're actually 1.5 minutes late. Hello, Mamma Mia. Hello. You're catching the bells here. 12 noon. Ding, ding, ding. Here they go. So I gotta refresh the page or something. Trying to refresh the page on my laptop. Sorry about that. Yes, Mamma Mia, let the sun shine in. Although it's in and out today. It was actually cloudy a lot, but the sun is blue sky is opening up and it's trying to poke through. Oh well. Screw the laptop for now. I'm in Qualicum Beach. I'm right outside the library. That's the town hall bells going right. That just rang off 12 noon. So that's where I am today. Oh, come on, laptop. It's weird. Anyway, I just have to wait for it to refresh, I guess. Now I have to read you guys here. So, yeah, I actually say this probably a lot, but about being tired or worn out and stuff like that. But I feel tired and worn out already. But it's not like from everything else. It's basically when I come to the lives, it always seems to be I'm rushing around to actually get to the live and do it and everything. Here we go, I think. But I'm not getting the comments over here on the laptop, which is what was happening before. So, oh my, it seems to be still trying hard. So I'll let it try. Whoa, okay. Oh, that was just the fireplace. Wow. I threw some stuff in there and it hadn't caught on fire yet. It just went poof. But yeah, I've got the fire on. It's been no, I was going to mention that, Carl. Didn't get the package yet. Didn't get it Friday. I was hoping like it should come Monday to Friday sort of thing. But looks like it's going to be maybe Monday to Monday or Monday to Tuesday or something. But thing is, here they go. There we go. But the comments are a little behind. Laptops can be slow and silly. No. So anyway, yeah. So here's the idea now that a few of you are here. Yeah, it's time for me to leave the island, and it's been way too long, kind of thing, and it's just been ticking down, ticking down, ticking down, and the girl. So basically, I got my pay from my monthly pay, sort of thing, my funds, anyway, and taking care of a lot of stuff. Uh, it's been a long, long road, like a 25-year road. Actually, in total it's been 35 years, but the last 24 years have been just pushing through all this stuff and trying to get to an end result, which is I'm at now. So anyway, so yeah, I was more or less planning on leaving on yesterday, basically, or Friday or something. But the thing is I had a couple other things to deal with and do, and I thought, well, traveling on the weekend is probably not good anyway, especially at this time of year. People are going to be out and about, the tourists and that. So I thought I'd go during the weekdays. So basically, I was planning on heading out on Monday morning, but the thing is which would be good and wonderful because I can't wait. I just want to get out there and do some stuff and everything. Hey, Alan, how you doing? We're just discussing that now, but um, yeah, just want to get out there and do stuff. And so anyway, I thought, well, the package hasn't come in, and what I'll do is I'll just wait till Monday. If it comes in Monday, that's cool. I'll grab it, and then I'll head out Tuesday morning. So that's kind of where the plan is now, is heading off here Tuesday morning to head to the mainland. Take the ferry over to the mainland and all that, and then just start my tour from there when I get on the other side, and we'll just kind of go from there. I got a stop or two along the way until I get into the interior of BC, but that's the intent, is getting out to the interior of BC and going and doing some cool stuff out there. It's been a long time since I've been on the mainland of BC, and I mean, Vancouver is really my hometown, my stomping grounds, I guess. But all of BC is. I've been most of it, traveling in and out of here and there and everywhere and stuff. But there's a lot I haven't seen yet too. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to some of my old haunts and stuff like that, I guess, to start with, and look around and just play it by ear. I don't know. Things are way up in the air, and it could be anything, anywhere at any time. Kind of got too many plans, but for now. That's it. We're jumping off the island here real soon, this coming week, and heading out, going to the interior of BC, and just hang out there for a bit. We're gonna deal with this little tiny house and stuff, and I'm trying to work on trying to get a motorhome or something like that, because it'd be a hell of a lot more convenient for me and my girls and everything, and all my stuff, to have a proper motorhome and that. So that's one of the plans, is once I get to the first destination, I'm gonna work on seeing what I can do about, I don't know, affording a motorhome, and that'll, when I can afford the motorhome, will depend on whether I have to sell the tiny house or not, kind of thing, right? If I have to sell the tiny house to afford the motorhome, so be it, kind of thing. But that's the basics of it in a nutshell. And I can't say any more, not because I don't want to, because, like I said, everything's up in the air. No solid plans other than hopping off the island in the next couple of days, grabbing the ferry and going over, and start just driving out to destination number one, with a couple of stops along the way, and we'll see what happens from there, kind of deal. Hello, Darlene. How's it going today? How's it going? Yeah, Alan, this forest fire shit is so, um, how do I put it? Corrupt, basically. There's something very suspicious about more and more forest fires every year, and they're all like, and a lot of them they're not putting out because, oh, they can't handle it or something. It's like there's so much lies and garbage around these forest fires. Other than saying that, I can't pinpoint any stuff, but there's something wrong with it all, and just getting worse, and I find it very weird. And but you go get your toy. You go get your toy. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Push her. She'll growl at me. No, you go get it. Oh, thanks, Darlene. Yeah. That was the one with the waterfalls, I'm assuming, isn't it? Yeah. I believe so, yeah. I'm actually hoping I can get a video out for Tuesday, because other than filming myself getting off the island, I don't have a video ready yet. I haven't been doing much. I've been really bending over backwards trying to organize and pull things together, and I spent I think it was 10 days up at Little Qualicum Falls Campground, and I moved out 2 nights ago, and um, then I popped over here beside the library last night so I could do my live show today, and then get out of here. But you know what? I can actually I can stay here Sunday night if I wanted to as well, or tonight. I meant tonight. Getting all discombobulated, and because I can just get out of here just before 9 in the morning. But I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So I'll just go down to the beach or something or whatever, and then just check the mail and all that, and go from there. And on the mail, basically, I've talked to my friend. He's gonna work on my garden and that for me and stuff, and grow some stuff for himself. And if or when I come back to town for any reason, because I might probably have to a couple times because of doctor and whatever. But we'll do that simple and cheap with just a vehicle, no tiny house and everything. But anyway, I'll get someone to take my key and deal with my mail, someone I trust a lot. Also the person doing my garden, so, you know, been around, known him for years now. Making corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes. Oh, here we go, right off the bat with the food, right? Basically, by this point, 12 noon, let's say, I'm just barely gotten up. I've had a couple of coffees and that, trying to get on with the day, but that's when I have all these real immediate and kind of terrible issues with the Crohn's disease and all that. And you know, one of the last things you want to think about it kind of at this point is eating until everything settles down and goes back to normal. And then in the afternoon when I do my one meal, then I start feeling it, kind of deal. That was a Toyota 4Runner, a 1991 Toyota 4Runner, with the 4-cylinder 22RE in it. That one, Alan, yeah. Yeah, apparently it's still out there. I haven't even asked about it, but I'm pretty sure if something was to be done with it, I would have been told about it. But as far as the last I heard, yeah, it's still out there, kind of thing. So I'm hoping to check that out again, because I want to do a little bit of four-wheel driving and stuff in that. Hopefully, we'll see what happens when we get there and that. And but yeah, that's another plan too. Is I'm gonna try and possibly go out and do some fun 4x4 or something for videos or whatever. You know, whatever interesting stuff we can get up to. Hey Beth, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, so basically that's the plan up to now. Oh, you're gonna make me do this again, are you? Oh, you got them all over there. Look at that. All over the place. Got them all over the place. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got them all over the place. So there's the girls there. There's the baby doing her thing. And there's Angel up in her little roost. There she is. There. We mentioned her name. We mentioned her name, Angel. There you go, little Angel. Yay! Yeah. Come here. You come here. You come here. And the baby. And the baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have a bit of a sinus problem today. Minor thing, sort of a normal kind of deal. I don't know if I have allergies or not. I shouldn't have, but anyway, I don't know. For some reason, getting another, like one of those abscess kind of things up here. Just minor, mild, but I can feel it and my sinuses are off. But and not sure what it is. Could be a allergies or anything like that. Hay fever. I don't know what the heck. I've never been known to have that before. But another thing too is when you eat, my laptop's going goofy. I'm gonna miss some comments here probably. The laptop's kind of buffering. So yeah, some of the stuff like you eat, like asparagus and things like that. You know, they have oxalates and stuff like that in it, different things, and they can have, you know, issues with your body and stuff like that. I remember back when I was having a real problem with the big one that was happening and all the other ones that my friend mentioned to me. He goes, you know, something about eating asparagus, and I went, yeah, well, I've been eating a lot of it lately because it was on sale and it's cheap, and I love asparagus. And so I was going through a lot of asparagus, and he said, well, that could be part of your problem. And it's like, it's interesting because he's not a doctor, but he seems to know a lot of stuff about things like that. Anyway, so I stopped eating asparagus and it all went away for the longest time. I haven't touched asparagus ever since, but I've been eating the what you call those fiddleheads and stinging nettle and different things. I know stinging nettle won't do it. I've had a lot of stinging nettle, so it's not that. And miner's lettuce, I've had a lot of that, but I'm just wondering about the fiddleheads because it doesn't say so in the book in the descriptions and all that kind of stuff. Anything about that doesn't have any of the little warnings on the bottom where it says, careful, these have oxalates or oxalates in them or something like that. And but so I thought, and they sell them in the store, like you can buy them frozen. McCain or somebody was selling them at some point, but yeah, that's the kind of point I'm making. I think Beth, yeah, I think that's partly the oxalates or whatever in the greens and that. So, and it only started after I ate two or three meals. Yeah, three meals with what you call fiddleheads. But I also had like dandelion and some, and I had the miner's lettuce and I had stinging nettle. But I've never had those issues with the other ones. Just um, it only happened this time. It seemed because I had the fiddleheads. I don't know. So anyway, I haven't had any since. I'm, just gonna do my regular stuff and everything like that. It's not about living off wild stuff and living off the land and all that and being off grid and all that kind of thing. That's not what it's about. Not this show or any of my life about it. It's just knowing survival stuff, basically. Knowing what you can survive on and live on and that. And if I do have issues with something like fiddleheads and that because of that, and like it seemed obvious with the asparagus, um, then hey, 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 come here, get down, come. Hey, must have been a dog. Yeah, so that's fine too. I mean, for me, it's all just about survival anyway. If it, a lot of it could be because of the condition of my body from all the other crap I went through, like the chemo and therapy, chemicals and all that kind of stuff. Those therapies and all that, whatever they've screwed up with the Crohn's and all that, it could be issues because of that. If I was healthy, maybe it wouldn't have a problem with the oxalates or whatever's in the produce. But I'm hoping, and in a way, I'm hoping that that's what it is, and I'm not eating them anymore, and they're pretty much done out there. They don't last a long time. You got to grab them when you can. But yeah, if that's the case, then this will go away. That's my point. But if it's not that, and it's something different with my body and my stuff, then I'm not looking forward to that necessarily because it might entail antibiotics or something, and I hate those things. Yeah, just play with your toys and shut the hell up. And you too, shut the hell up. She's on the lookout. Angel, Angel. Hello, what are you doing? Don't bark. Don't bark. Play with your toys like Mom does. Play with your toys like Mom does. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Alan. I'm not sure about something like that either. I think the commercial ones they sell are like devoid of those brown little leafy things that are on there. Um, the brown parts, yeah. Um, they don't seem to be on the ones that are frozen in a bag. I don't know. I'm hard pressed to actually remember if they were or not. But yeah, I noticed them on that, and I don't know if you have to clean them off like really really well or anything like that. I'm not sure, but that could be part of it too. Like maybe you have to make sure you get those things off or something like that. But that is interesting. That is interesting. And since we're on Health Net, Carl says sorry, drink some cherry juice for your gout. Yeah, that makes sense actually too, and probably possibly what you call it, cranberry too, or pomegranate or something. But cherry juice sounds good too. Yeah, yeah. I think the juices take care of those types of illnesses better than other stuff. Oh, there we go again. Please keep them up there. Yeah, I hate bending over. So anyway, that's in a nutshell. I hope that's what this is, and it was just a temporary thing from the greens or something, which is kind of ironic because I've always loved greens and all my life: asparagus, green beans, everything, including fiddleheads and stuff and wild stuff. But we'll see what happens, and I'm just hoping it just goes away. A lot of it could be the season, itself, and it's a lot more humid lately, and it's a lot more humid on the island than it is on the mainland. So maybe a more drier climate might make a difference. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's the plan, and that's what's happening with me, and that's what's going on with the girls right now. What you looking at, Angel? What's out there? What's out there? Huh? Maybe threw her toy on the floor again. Yeah. She just sits there and stares down at it and waits for me. And sometimes if she really wants it badly, she'll kind of grunt and groan and make these sort of weird growling sounds. So yeah, I've been really working my butt off trying to get organized and everything come together, and that I had to write down large lists of things to do. Hey Billy T, how's it going? How you doing? You got your wrench there, good. It's a good smaller crowd today. Like pretty much nobody we don't know so far. So yeah, just keep your eyes out. Oh, that's exactly what she does, Deborah. It's kind of that game of catch, like with your kids and stuff. Catch or throw the ball for the dog or throw the toy. Yeah, that's exactly. See, she's right now. See, she's wagging her tail there. She thinks I'm supposed to read her mind and know exactly what she's thinking. And her tail wag means, Daddy, Daddy, pick up the toy and throw it to me. When I mention toy, her tail goes, right, baby? Your tail goes when I say toy. Now she's not going to do it. That's true, Alan. That's true. I kind of like a more carnivore diet myself. Um, you know, I have some greens here and there when I want them, like green beans, especially certain things that I really, really like, and I know I've never had an issue with. And I have them once in a while, salads or whatever. But yeah, I like a good steak and some chicken and all sorts of different things on a carnivore diet kind of thing. Mainly carnivore diet, and and so like you said, it's a lot easier when you're on the road too. So there's that. Oh, that's okay, Carl. I don't know. I'll just check on Monday. I don't need to head off right away, but one more day probably is okay. Head out Tuesday morning after check. But yeah, if it's not there Monday, I'll just head out and leave the key and everything. So yeah, and that won't be a big deal either, too, because it'll all work out. But hopefully, I just grab it and then go with it. It's the simplest. Yeah, Darlene and Alan and everybody. Yeah, I've heard lots and lots of good things about the carnivore diet. Jordan Peterson swears by it, kind of thing, for him and his daughter. Apparently, for his daughter, it cured her medical issues. And you know, people have been pretty much eating tons of meat for a long, long time. Someone was mentioning this just a couple of days ago. They heard something about having bacon, eggs, and for breakfast is actually better for you than eating cereal and stuff like that. And I love eggs. I've always, and that's how I grew up: bacon and eggs for breakfast with some toast, probably or not, doesn't matter. Hash browns, who cares? But it was always the bacon and egg, the main thing. And yeah, I actually grew up on that for years and years and years. And I was actually quite healthy when I was younger before I had to do the chemo crap. Or actually, I may not have to have done it, but that's a moot point right now. Yeah, I've seen Dr. Barry MD. I've seen a couple of his videos, and yeah, if he's the one I'm thinking of, because there's a few doctors out there, but the one I'm thinking of, yeah, that's probably where I got a lot of that information too. There, that's another one too. It's apparently the best weight loss. It is just meat, and like Carl always says, and myself, just take whatever you got, any meat, just wrap it in bacon, and then more bacon. Oh yeah, well if you don't know your plant's not, it's the same with mushrooms out there. Like I've always just had this weird fascination for mushroom, not weird, but kind of an obsessive fascination for mushrooms ever since I was younger, and just kind of dove into it and obsessed by learning about them, and then found you could eat them and stuff or eat certain ones, and I just found it great, and I do like a lot of eating certain mushrooms because when I grew up, we had the button mushrooms in the stores and stuff like that, just your basic ones. And I really enjoyed having those in stir fries and different things, different meals and that. So, I enjoyed mushrooms. I knew that. So I just had this just desire to check them out and know about them and eat them. And they're really good. Actually, they're pretty much just another source of kind of protein or meat in a way, with all their kind of micro nutrients and all the different stuff. Mushrooms are amazing actually for your body and nature and everything else. It's just mind blowing. They just saw a video a week ago. It's out there. Sent the link to a buddy of mine where they got mushrooms that'll just devour plastic and leave no trace of it. There won't be any like microscopic plastic fibers anymore or anything. It's nothing. They're down to nothing, just mushroom. And they, I've seen that over and over for probably 20 years now at least, about how mushrooms take care of oil spills and stuff like that. They'll just eat all the oil and clean up the planet and everything like that. So that's another cool thing there. Mushrooms eating eat plastic. Well, I don't know about veg. Not all. I mean, you can have vegetables and that. Just and fruits here and there. You don't have to live on them, but have some meat and some few fruit and veggies. Throw it in there, extra nutrition. Definitely, like especially vitamin C and stuff. But bread, yeah, bread's not a real big necessity. I think I believe my opinion. I don't eat a lot of bread at all. I don't eat any bread when I can help it, kind of thing. It depends on the recipe too. But yeah, I don't eat a lot of bread. Hey Cheryl, how's it going? Well, that's good. Glad I don't have to refresh you on anything. So that's cool. Awesome. Glad you could make it. Exactly, Carl. Meat, cheese, eggs, butter. Yeah. I stay away from cheese a lot now because I find when I do have cheese, it just kind of makes things more difficult for me with the Crohn's and that, and it just causes a little more grief. I can't really prove it per se, but it seems to happen anytime I have I love blue cheese. I love all cheese, man. All good cheese. I don't like the lower grade stuff that's the run of the mill stuff. I don't like that. I like quality cheese, um, but anyway, I just find here we go. This is just a half hour. Yeah, that's the half hour. But yeah, I just find when I have cheeses, it just seems to be a little more difficult than that. So I just have it on a rare occasion kind of deal and really enjoy it when I have it. Especially like my blue cheese. I just love blue cheese. There's so many good ones out there like Normandy Brie and wow, there's just too many of them. But yeah, oh boy. Look, she thinks I'm gonna get the toy. You want me to get the toy? You want me to get the toy? Huh? Should I get it? uh, Angel, how you doing up there? I gather you guys can see her really well up there, even though she's tiny. Yeah, Deborah and butter, lots of butter. I love butter. I've always loved butter, and I never had an issue with butter or any meat. Doing lots of butter, meat, um, cheese, and eggs all my life. And the only time I ever had a problem was when I got ill and I went through the chemo and all that, and it was actually the chemo that screwed me up. Healed my issue, but just made my body messed up. So I used to really like bread too, but I found out I don't really need it. It causes its own issues for me as well. But yeah. So I'll start here. Just sorry, I got to read out the comment. Um, I guess I can just read them here. I don't know why I even put the laptop out now, but whatever. Yeah, I heard that a few times from a few places. People dying from or getting sick from morel mushrooms, and I don't know. I find that really fascinating and interesting because it up until this point it's never happened in thousands of years. You know what I mean? Like there's if that were happening a lot over time, you would hear about it, you would know about it, especially when it comes to mushrooms and that. But I find that interesting. So there's something really interesting going on with that. And but the thing is, are they actually picking the right morels or not? Because there are some ones that you're not supposed to pick and eat because they are either poisonous or deadly or something about them. They're not good for you. They're false morels and all sorts of morel looking things, and you got to be careful what you have. And I don't know. Yeah, the natural morels, I would think that for the most part you'd want to cook them anyway, but I don't know. They're supposed to be edible any which way. I should have brought my. Well, I didn't think this was going to happen, but I should have brought my book in so I could look at it and read some information. But yeah, and those are the spring natural morels, and I can't remember what state it is. I can't remember now. So I think we mentioned this last time, possibly Michigan or something like that. The morel capital of North America, because they just have tons of morels there. And but I don't know. That's interesting. I've heard that too lately, and I don't know. I don't know if how many of them may or may not be true. It's really hard to say. It's I I kind of hope they're wrong about it, like totally wrong, because I've never, up until now, like I say, I've never historically ever mentioned. So Camper Van Kelvin has been on the carnivore diet for a long time, eh? And lost weight. Cool, awesome, good to know. But yeah, I've always believed in a carnivore diet would never hurt you. Let's put it that way, because I've lived on them for long periods of time. Whoops. That's a good one. I don't know why I'm looking there. Gotta look here. Well, the girls actually do have a major carnivore diet. I give them steak, chicken, liver. Um, I don't give them, apparently for these littler ones, pork products aren't that good for them. Apparently, it can give them pancreatitis. I don't know for sure about that. Anyway, so I just stay away from any pork, just chicken, fish, chicken, beef, liver, all that kind of good stuff. They get that every single day. One of those things every day, once a day, and then they got the crunchies. They get some of the best. They're made in Canada, and some of the best out there. They're in the top three, in my opinion, the number one. And it's really well made and everything. Got everything you need in there. They're all the right stuff, including like meat. A lot of meat, just no grain. They got meat and they got fruit and they got certain vegetables that are okay with animals, and that they put probiotics and stuff like that in it too as well, which so it's all really healthy. And when I was laughing there, oh, Alan, yeah, the only mushrooms you eat are the magical ones, the ones that open the mind. Yeah, yeah, I still have a bunch of those different ones. I just never, maybe once a year or something like that. Not like I did when I was kind of a younger person, like in my teens and 20s, but yeah, those are kind of interesting as well. Um, Once in a blue moon. Why do I do this? I'm so used to going to the laptop. I should just not turn it on anymore, because before I wasn't getting the comments properly on the phone, so now I am, it seems. Yeah, so Chrome's dog, Cruz, eats only raw food. Yeah, I know my other buddy, his dog only generally only eats raw food too. But hey, Gloria, how's it going? How's it going? But yeah, um, I'm not sure about actual raw meat. I'm not sure about that, but I kind of, I don't know. It depends on the food, which food is raw that they're eating, and if it's raw meat, I don't know about that. I just cooked it for them. I don't. I'm Yeah. It's not that I don't believe in it, but it's just like I don't know. Yeah, that's probably true, Alan. And I've heard that before as well too. So yeah, and I always smell the meat a lot, like the steaks, the beef steaks, whatever. Um, and you can tell from your nose pretty much. And yeah, I've eaten raw meat too, and probably won't hurt you or kill you, um, up to a certain point. And I've had steak tartare before, proper steak tartare, which is raw, ground, ground round beef, I think it is. Some really good quality beef. And I've eaten a fair bit of raw meat. Not that I care for it much. I like to have it nice and cooked and that, but I like a little more medium rare to rare, but still I like a little cook on it. Yeah, wolves don't cook it, and actually dogs, original dogs would be carnivores as well and eat raw meat as well. So it's probably okay and fine for them. But um, yeah, but their wolves are used to it. Sushi, I love sushi. I don't care a lot for let's say sushi. Part of it is the rice part. I like sashimi, like just the raw, like raw sockeye salmon. Oh my god, that stuff is awesome. And raw um, tuna, raw tuna. Oh my god, that stuff's great. I love sashimi. I could sit down and eat a plate of sashimi, and I've never had a problem with that either. So, but I like to cook my steaks and stuff like that. Well, there you go, Cheryl. You got to stop your stinking thinking. But I'm glad you thought of that song anyway. You got to always refocus yourself anyway, all the time, constantly. I do it every day. And that's what it's about a lot, is getting through life pretty much, is refocusing, right? Because stuff comes up and you got to focus one from the other. I'm trying to remember if I took a pill or not. I can't even remember. Oh, I don't think I did. I think there was one thing I forgot. Yeah. Probably why I feel the way I do. I think my fire is mostly out, but it's not that bad in here at all. I'm doing it again. Yeah, so raw meat. Yeah. Um, I'm eating a lot of eggs, and I can't seem to get enough duck eggs, so I got to eat some chicken eggs too. But I eat a lot of eggs and a certain amount of meat lately, and um, I don't have a lot of vegetables because even if you have one vegetable, you got to eat it within a certain time frame, or it's just going to go bad or whatever, go off. So, and if you have two or three vegetables, and I don't know. I'm debating on whether I really want a fridge or freezer or anything like that. The freezer actually would be better than a fridge because you can freeze everything, all your meat and everything, even vegetables and stuff. But it'd be better than yeah. But yeah, I'll just eat vegetables kind of now when I kind of feel in the mood, or like well with omelets and stuff like that. I like to do omelets with stuff in it. Um, so it's either throw meat in it or vegetables or a little both. Whatever flavor I'm looking for, kind of thing, right? And yeah, wolves don't cook. uh, but yeah. So yeah, a lot of the wild foraging is like it's not necessarily something I do as a regular thing and done all my life. It was just I don't know, to show and give information, and a lot of those things I have done for not necessarily survival, but just for wild foraging and eating, off and on stuff. When I've been out in the wilderness a lot here and there, and just taking advantage of it, kind of thing. More than anything, like I say, it wasn't ever really a survival situation, just more taking advantage of it when you're out in the wild and stuff like that. You go and catch some fish and then find some wild greeny stuff to eat. And there you go. But yeah. All right. So now I guess we're kind of up to date. That's also another good fact there, Alan. It's so dense and compact the meat is, and you can pack a lot in your freezer, kind of thing. Yeah. Well, you going to sleep now, girl? Maybe. Oh, she was lying down till I said her name. And so was Angel. Yeah, look at her. She got her head down. Right, Angel? Wow. If you say her name and she doesn't move, she must be either sleeping or something. Dinosaurs ate raw meat. And we know what happened to them. They all died. That's good, Carl. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know that they died from eating raw meat, though. I've heard other stories, but that's another moot point. We'll have to wait until we actually find out that the true information on a lot of things like that. Okay. I don't know what's happening with the fire, but it's not getting cold. Oh, that sucker's still putting out some heat, so it's like just slowly cooking down. Like the coals are just chilling down. Oi! Oh, why do it? Here, I'm doing it again. Wow. Oh yeah. So for your kidneys there, Cheryl. Yeah, eggs, rice, some veggies. That's good. For me, pasta, I find that problematic, similar to like cheese. If I have too much cheese or have it too often or something like that, cheese and pasta, yeah. But definitely eggs, rice, veggies. I'm glad you love the cooking videos. I try to throw them in there. It's like because my diet, like in a sense, is kind of a lot more boring. Let's put it that way than it used to be, and I don't eat as much as I was back then. Um, there's a quite a transition there, and so like it's almost redundant to do a video of pretty much the same things over and over again. Here, I'll show you how to cook a steak again with no vegetables, nothing. Oh, maybe we'll do some fried mushrooms and onions or something. But you know what I'm saying? That's kind of why that slowed down. It's unfortunate because I got a lot of cool recipes in my head, but I would have to have other people to eat them when I make them because it's too much for me. So that would be cool if I could find an audience with willing to eat what I make. Doing it again. Oh. I'm assuming you're talking about the dinosaurs there, Alan. Only they were wiped out by a volcano. Yeah. Huh. I do have tea left from the shop here. It's a coffee shop, Bailey's Coffee and stuff. I don't know what else, but anyway, they got lots of good food and everything there. Breakfast, lunch, kind of stuff, coffee, tea, all sorts of everything, juice, desserts, have lots of stuff. But I go in there and I grab a tea so I can plug in my laptop and charge it up and do anything on there I need to because the Wi-Fi is nearby and stuff like that. So I still got the tea left over. Still nice and warm too. Yeah, that's so yeah, you'd have to look into the nettle stinging nettle growth in California. I'm under the impression it should be pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know the flora down in California, so I would have to look that up too. But if it grows down in California, there should be a lot of natural people who are doing natural sources of stinging nettle down in that. I know they do it around here, and you can buy it commercially or locally sourced as well. Or which is interesting because here, like I would think most people would just go out and pick it themselves, like I do. But that's just because you know. So I could actually find a market for myself for stinging nettle. Um, if I wanted to go and package it and everything, but it'd take a lot of my time. Same with what you call that Devil's Club bark. I could get lots and lots of, or I could just harvest a whole ton of Devil's Clubs, the whole stalk, and let them process it. But yeah, I could do that and find a market for that. But I don't have enough time for everything else. I'm doing that again. Hmm. Yeah, rock fell on all their heads, the dinosaurs. They kept going through the caves and cavern, and not the canyons and stuff, and rocks kept falling on their head and killing them. That's cute. I like that, Carl. Gotta stop doing that. Yeah. I might even turn this damn thing off. Well, yeah, that's depends on what you think of Walmart. It I would check the package and just double check it. If it's from China, I don't know about that. I don't know, Cheryl. I would personally, I would go to more of a natural food store, so like a reliable place, that would specifically carry all that kind of, let's say, organic and more natural things. That would be your best bet. I wouldn't necessarily trust anything that came out of Walmart. I'm not trying to slam anyone. It's just like I know they got a lot of stuff that's from China, and that's my problem. And um, there is a lot more locally sourced stuff you can get here, which is better because it comes from this part of the world kind of thing, pretty much in your own country, or or let's say a country or province nearby kind of thing. Um, yeah, I don't know. You'd have to I always read packages now, always. And if it's not like pure, then I just go, no, I don't want that. Okay, Darlene. Yeah, that's what I should have thought of that too. But some health food stores sell that uh, stinging nettle in bulk, so you can probably buy it in bulk and the tea itself in bulk. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure there must be some places, but that would be my guess. Go to the best kind of source you can find, and bulk would be the best because you're getting your best bang for your buck for sure. And then pretty much all you have to do is find one of those little tea balls or teaspoons or whatever, pack it in there, and then it's like a strainer kind of deal. Carl, you keep this whole thing humorous, don't you? No, they didn't. The dinosaurs didn't die from rocks from the sky. Maybe aliens dropped them, you know, or aliens wiped them out. They needed a source of meat. The aliens ate them. But that's also what one of my anonymous subscribers sent in a package was one of these things, and this is actually for putting on the inside of your mug, um, like that, and you can put your tea bag in there and pour the hot water over there and let it sit and steep, and then pull that out there. Or you could actually, what I've done also is pack it with stinging nettle, just the dried stinging nettle I have, just pack it, pour the hot water over, and then do the same thing, steep it until it's done, and then what I do is I get something to squish all the leftover water and juice or whatever out after I'm done. Just squeeze everything out of it, kind of deal. So that's yeah, those are cool little deals. But yeah, the bulk, like I was saying, is probably best bang for your buck, and definitely probably be more likely to confirm it was like wild harvested by someone. You know what I mean? There. Uh, That's actually true. You don't have to read the ingredients on a thing of meat or eggs. What's in the package? Meat. What's in the other one? Eggs. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, you're taking off, are you? Got to roll another one, do you? Yeah. Okay. All right. I did a lot of mine before I started here, so I think I'm good for now. But yeah, thanks having you. Thanks to good seeing you again, Alan. We'll talk to you again and enjoy. Yeah, I've done that too. Is wrap your loose tea in cheesecloth, and that can work if you get the right thickness in that. Yeah, stay safe, Alan. That tea is actually good. Red rose tea, the good stuff. So, what you doing, Angel? Angel. Okay, Angel. Angel. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. How was that, Angel? Did you enjoy that, Angel? Hmm? Wow. You guys are dead. How about you? Where's your toy? Where's that toy? Where'd they put it? Where'd they put the toy? Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Where's the toy? It's behind you. It's behind you. Your toy's behind you. Oh, I think I woke Angel up. Oh, poor little girl, eh? She doesn't get enough beauty sleep. Actually, it looks like she got too much. Look at this. Look at this. Rub my belly, Dad. Rub my belly. Rub my belly, Dad. Yeah, I need some love and affection and a belly rub. Yeah, don't you? Yeah. You threw it on the floor again, did you, baby? Yeah, you go get it. You go get it, baby. Yeah, that's a good girl. There you go, Angel. There you go. How's that? Huh? It must be because it's nice and warm and toasty in here. And come on, baby. You got it. There you go. Oh, she's got. Oh, crap. She's got that one this time. Mr. Humpy. There we go. Okay, that'll keep me busy for a while. Hey, Christina. Sorry, these things I better catch over here. That's good reason to have a. How you doing, Christina? Glad you could make it. Yeah, I noticed you a minute ago, but I was busy. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Alan. Thanks for hitting the like button. Yeah, Christina, we were just talking about that earlier. Um, Gotta keep up with these comments here, but yeah, we're talking about that earlier. I was gonna probably been trying to hit the road through the weekend, but I thought I'd wait till next week when it's um, you know there's not so much traffic and stuff on the road and tourists and that. So yeah, I'll probably be heading out Tuesday. I'm waiting for a package. Should be coming from Carl, and It didn't come on Friday, so I'm gonna see if it's coming in on Monday, and if it doesn't, I'll make arrangements to get it picked up and that. And but by Tuesday morning, I'm hitting the road. Come hell or high water, I'm hitting the road on Tuesday. But so that's the plan, Christina. And then I'm heading for the interior, going to make up minor stops on the way, probably not necessarily overnight, but just stops. And then heading into the interior, and from there, we got so many avenues and angles we can go. Oh, come here. That's what she needs help with. There you go. Hey, wow, it's 1 o'clock. Huh. We'll wait for one ding. Oh, man. One bong. You're killing me, Carl. What's for dinner? Actually, for dinner, I think I'll tell you in a second. You're killing me though. Fried chicken, steamed potatoes, cornbread, and beans. Man, that sounds like a beautiful, beautiful comfort meal plate right there. That sounds delicious. Oh my God, you're driving me nuts. There's a lot of things I can't eat. All the things I want to eat because you know it's like I almost got to eat it one at a time. But cornbread, I loved cornbread when I was growing up. Johnny cake, my mom would make Johnny cake, basically cornbread, and we'd put a lot of butter on it. It'd come out hot out of the oven, put a lot of butter on it. Oh, that got to catch up with these comments. Sorry about that, Cheryl. That video on depression. That was at least a year ago. I'm pretty sure at least a year, if not more, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I'd have to look that up myself, but it was a while back. You have to go back, and I'm sure you know how to do that. If you're ever looking, you just look, hit my profile picture, and it takes you to where the videos and shorts and that, and then you hit videos, and then it'll give you a timeline of all the videos, and you just scroll through that. I know it takes a while, but I'd have to check that out. I might look at it for you if I got some time. Mm. Oh, John, hey, someone mentioned your name. There you are, John. How's it going? It's 85 degrees in West Virginia today. Holy crap, that's nice. 85 degrees. Wow. It's like summertime. How you doing, John? I'm glad to hear your leg is coming along good there, Christina. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I seem to have a sinus thing going on, and another one of these. And I think it was from it may or may not be from the fiddleheads. I don't know because certain greens have oxalates or something in them that seem to, something seems to be affecting me, and but they also affect other people as well, and that could be it. I don't know. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Heaven on earth there, John, eh? Yeah, 85 degrees, beautiful. West Virginia, you gotta love it, right? Yeah, I have to take medicine to help too, Darlene, whenever I need it. And that it's just the fact, if they could figure out how to fix my Crohn's disease and make me healthy like I was before, I'd probably have a lot of other less related disease issues and stuff like that. Because I know there's certain things that with the eating food and that with Crohn's, it causes other issues with other parts of my body and that. So yeah. Oh, that's cool, John. Yeah, you're a big family homestead kind of guy, eh? Your whole family were both born and raised in West Virginia, and yourself. It sounds like, I mean, from what I've heard, man, it sounds like a fantastic place to be. And why, if you're in a place like that, why would you want to go anywhere? It's kind of like what we feel about British Columbia in general. Such a beautiful place. Why would you go anywhere else, kind of thing, right? You know, going back east just to see something that's different. uh, I keep doing this again. I had to catch up with the comments there for a minute, and that's where the laptop comes in handy. I just got to stay on top of them here. 64 degrees and raining in the Adirondack area. Hey, Christina. Oh, that's not too bad except for the rain. We're about, roughly about 50 to 55 degrees maybe. Raining and sunny off and on. Well, I appreciate that, Cheryl, watching my other videos. I mean, hopefully I find them entertaining for sure. I mean, that's mainly why I do them, and just to hopefully, and they're all about different kind of subjects and things. So, yeah, yeah, it's back there somewhere. If I can find it, I'll actually send you an email. Yeah. Yeah, the island is pretty amazing, John. It is. It's a beautiful, like all of BC, the island and every part of BC. It's they call it supernatural British Columbia. It's always I can't remember when that started, but that goes way back to when I was at least, a, way back to teenager. Supernatural British Columbia. That was always the expression and what they put on pamphlets and things like, and they still do. Like, and it's supernaturally beautiful everywhere. The island's great. Got a lot of excellent places like all the waterfalls and different things everywhere and stuff like that. But BC, the whole of BC has got so many different styles of areas and things like that. So yeah, it's just a fantastic place to. You could spend a whole lifetime and more just exploring all of it. But yeah. Okay, so um oh yeah, Christina, you're hoping to get out to BC later this year. Okay. Well, I don't know how much I just filled you in there, but yeah, jumping off the island this coming week here and going to the mainland, and I'll be in the interior there for a while, doing my thing and trying to figure out part of the deal is trying to figure out what to do with the tiny house and get my motorhome and that sort of stuff. Like those basic plans to get me set up in something better or different than that. And anyway, and yeah, so I'm going to be in BC, and then we're going to figure out where and what we want to explore and do and whatever. So yeah, if you do happen to get out to BC, let me know, and maybe we can go and have coffee or tea or something like that if you feel like it. It's up to you. But wow, keeps running by. Well, that's the thing to do is get out the clutter and that's why I'm taking off, Cheryl, is because I just want to get on an adventure again. I've been waiting to do that for pretty much 3 years now. Get on an adventure, but it's a good thing you're getting a lot of the clutter out of there, and that'll make you feel better. But yeah, you saw that before, John, somewhere about something about the words British Columbia might be banned or something. It's really retarded, man. But the British and the Colombians don't want it back. That's funny. That's actually funny. But yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, so yeah, that's crazy. You heard that too, Carl. Eh? I think that's what you said. I'm looking at two things here. but yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, anyone that comes along in the neighborhood, just give me a shout and we'll see what we can do, kind of thing. It's always cool. I know there's a couple of people out in the interior of BC there somewhere, in different places, I should say. And if I ever get into those neighborhoods, I'll probably sit down and have a chat or tea or coffee or something. Maybe eat a big steak. Oh, getting back to what's for dinner, Carl. Ha. I only do this like probably 3, maybe 4 times a year, if that, kind of like just for something special for myself. And my favorite steak of all is the T-bone. And if I can find them on sale, I'll generally grab one, which is what happened a couple of days ago. And I thought I was going to eat it last night, or yeah, it was last night. But it looked like I had to eat up something else instead, because it was timing out. So anyway, that's what I'm having for dinner is my T-bone steak. Really nice, thick, juicy T-bone steak. That's what I'm having. So there you go. Yeah, even though chicken and cornbread and beans and all the rest of it sounded really good. But yeah, there we go. I think I'm caught up now with the comments. But yeah, I'm kind of itching to get off. Like basically, a lot of what happened to me and why I'm in, I guess, the situation I'm in. Um, no, Cheryl, I don't have a fridge or igloo. I think you're talking about a freezer. Not yet. Anyway, I'll probably get a freezer. I don't know about the fridge, but a freezer for sure because I can freeze a lot of meat. And between the dogs and me, we go through quite a bit of meat, and it would be a lot easier to get it pre-prepped and freeze it, especially for the dogs, and then keep, and then I can actually take care of bargains. Like this one, they every once in a while they give you a big bag of chicken legs, just massive. There's like 30 of them in there, and it's like 99 cents a pound or something like that. It's like stupid low. So the whole bag is like $7 or $8 for this bag of legs. You buy those and eat a bunch of them and freeze a bunch of them and be perfect. But yeah, so that's what I'm having for dinner. So there you go. And yeah, I can't wait to get off the island where it all started many, many years ago, like 35 years ago, I guess the process started. But the last 24 years being on the island and trying to juggle a whole bunch of crap and basically kind of put a puzzle together. And when I was done the puzzle, then I could actually get up and go somewhere. It was like I was chained to this immovable ball kind of thing. And now I'm kind of at the end of that, and I'm gonna hit the road. So it's kind of like I haven't had a vacation in 25 plus years, and I haven't gone on a real adventure in that many years, and I've been dying to for um, so very long. So yeah, I kind of can't wait to get going here. And like I say, I wanted to do it minimum 2 3 years ago, kind of thing. Especially about 2 years ago, I wanted to, and it just things just kept happening, kind of thing, and going on, and issues and things. But now, yeah, we're uh, we're basically for my life. If you look at it from time wise and everything, I'm basically on another kind of what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Damn it! But it's sort of like a semester, I guess. Like in you go through semesters. Oh, what's the word I'm actually looking for? But yeah, it looks like um, crossroad, I guess that's a pretty good word, crossroad, I guess you'd say. You know, you go through milestones, milestone, that was it, milestone. And on to a journey through whatever the next portion of your life takes you, kind of. That's where I seem to be at, which has been a long freaking time coming. And I'm looking super forward to it. You say the funniest things, Carl, man. Oh my God, yeah. Walmart, especially in a lot of the places in the States. So even here too. The craziest things you see there and that and go on and whatever. It's an amazing adventure. Like crazy, right? Crazy. Wow. I don't have a new address per se. My other address there, the PO box that's in there, is all good for now. Like I will have arrangements either to come back here. I'll probably be coming back and forth now and again because it's not a huge, massive distance, and when I when I'm only driving the truck or something, it's a lot less expensive and it can be an adventure and a journey in itself. Yeah, let's go back. I mean, look at Chrome. How many times is he coming back and forth from Vancouver Island? Well, I guess he's kind of stuck here now. I don't know about stuck here, but it doesn't look like he's going anywhere anymore. But he was back and forth. A lot of people back and forth. Jeffy Bear back and forth. Yeah, which is good. It seems he's up back on the road, which is another thing I'm glad I thought of because yeah, congratulations to Jeffy Bear. Apparently getting back on the road. I haven't checked yet, but I will look into that. But Walmart, crazy place to go. Your last adventure. I love that. Yeah, gas is generally cheaper on the mainland, Cheryl. Gas, propane, all the stuff is generally cheaper on the mainland for some reason. Probably doesn't have to. Walmart is a trip. I love this conversation. Oh, that's a good one, Darlene. Your adventures going from the living room to the kitchen and back again. Climb every mountain, as they say, right? Oh, this is good. I'm glad. I'm feeling better now today. My first initial stop where I want to plant myself for a bit and deal with everything. How many miles? It's less than 500 kilometers, and I think that's possibly around 250 miles or 300 miles. I'm not really. I'd have to use a calculator to convert from miles to kilometers now, but it's under 500 kilometers away from where I am now. Hey, bar girl, how you doing? How's it going? You want to go back to North Carolina? Beautiful mountains up there, eh, Carl? Yeah. You know what? I'd love to go all through the states, like every single state, and see, the highlights of each kind of state, pretty much. But it's on my bucket list. I mean, there's a lot of things on my bucket list, but there's a lot of things I'll probably never get to, probably a majority of them, but at this point. But never say never, right? Never say never. Anything could happen. I mean, a person could suddenly win a lottery and become a multi-millionaire, and then you can fulfill many things on your bucket list, like, well, the places to go part anyway, the places to go and see and visit and whatever. Yeah. You should see all the toys on the floor. All the toys on the floor. And there's the one flaked out. All your toys are on the floor, eh, baby? Huh? Yeah? You tired, baby? Yeah? Had enough of your toys for a while? Oh, ah, oh, I just realized she's not in the window. She's lying down beside me. Her eyes are open, though. Looks like she was playing with a little toy there for a bit. Ah. You're making soup, are you, bar girl? What kind of soup? Sounds good. I actually do like really good homemade soups. I could eat lots of them. I should actually do that. Get back into making some of my really cool soups. Yeah, back east would be cool to see the fall leaves, but you see that here too. We got a lot of cool fall leaves up here, all through pretty much most of the provinces here. But it looks pretty cool around here in BC when the fall comes and the leaves all change and everything. Oh, you're making vegetable soup, eh, bar girl? Okay, sounds good. I like that, Christina. I get the hint there, right? Stay away from those lottery people, lottery winners. Yeah, good one. I like that. That's a really good one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There you go, Cheryl. You can take a nice vacation adventure over to Alabama and have coffee or tea or something with Carl there. I mean, for you, it's just the other side of the country, pretty much. But I mean, much more easily accessible for you than for me. Let's put it that way. And you're probably a lot closer. You like that, did you, Christina? I like that too. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Good one. Good one. I love a good sense of humor and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a gong show. It's still going on. I'm just gonna leave that there. I could say a lot about that, but not going to. There you go, Cheryl. I don't know. I shouldn't ask personal questions, but I don't know if you have a car or you have a driver's license or any of that, or your own ability to get around on your own or a motorcycle or something. I don't know, but that would probably be the best bet to have your own transportation. But if I'm assuming, like if you could afford an inexpensive, let's say, vacation, because I know you're not wealthy like me or all the other seniors and stuff out here. But yeah, that might be a good thing for you. Just go on a vacation, take your mind off of everything. You'd probably be happier many more days of the week and the month. Seeing new things constantly and take your time and go slowly, and that'd be cool. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. None of my business, but still laughing, Christina. I love that. We got a great sense of humor. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you can, I don't know if you can or not, but just laughing at more comments. Um, and I believe Darlene is when she said true, Christina. I think Darlene was in on that too. I think that's what that meant. I missed that one there. Yeah. So adventures, adventures, adventures. So yeah. So I never. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't want to look. It'll take me too long. Hmm. Well, that's good. It's that you're mobile, Cheryl. That is awesome. That you're mobile and self-sufficient. I know a lot of people that don't have driver's license, or they do and they don't have a car. For many, 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 many years, and it's for me. That's a number one part of life is having my own driver's license and a vehicle and being mobile and self-sufficient. That's the number one key to being self-sufficient is being mobile. So anyway, for me anyway, but that's good to hear that that's a pretty good vehicle by the sounds of it. I don't know, fairly. Um, yeah, it sounds like it fairly reliable to some degree, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about newer vehicles and stuff like that. Anything past 90, I don't know, 95, 96, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if you can do it, it's maybe you can convince a friend or someone to go with you or something like that. That's in the same boat as you or something like that. But yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Don't, I'm not trying to tell you what to do and go and do, but oh yeah, so Christina says vacation or vacay rejuvenates you. And that's, yeah, it does. I mean, like I was saying, like, you know, it's whenever you um, exercise your brain matter, um, it rejuvenates you, and it's healthy, and it makes you more alive in that. And what does that is by seeing new things and keeping focused on and exciting the brain matter. That's what it is, exciting the brain matter. And the more you excite it, the more often it's actually very rejuvenating and kind of healthier, makes you happier, and it's good on your psychology and stuff like that, as well as your probably physical body. Hey there, Sandra, how you doing? You've been driving for 47 years. Hmm. I gotta see if I got you beat. Uh, I, sometimes when I'm having a great conversation, I can't do quick math in my head. Um, yeah, me too, Kroll. I wish I could still climb the mountains too. I used to love it. That's kind of out. I'll do some nice meandering trails or something, but no more mountains. I lost my place here. 47 years. Okay, 47, 16. So 18 would be 50. Oh, yeah. 18 would be 50, so 16. 52 years. I've been driving 52 years. There you go. Yeah, true, Christina. Me too. I'm just happy getting out on even flat land in a forest. The most important part is the forest, the wilderness, the nice outdoors, the singing, chirping birds, and all the sounds and wonderful things out in the forest. But yeah, um, just doing that is awesome. But if there's some meandering trails and hills and stuff, not a big deal. But when you're getting into the mountains again, that's a little trickier. But yeah, just getting out there into the wilderness is fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, good to hear that, Sandra. You're doing good. Excellent, excellent. You passed what, your driver's license when you were 20, Sandra? Yeah, same here, Christina. Going to the lakes, waterfalls, rivers, creeks, all that kind of cool stuff. And for me, a lot of that is not just for scenery and scenic stuff, but fishing as well. Fishing and sometimes foraging. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so actually, wow, you probably, if you had got yours at 16 when I did, sounds like you would have beat me. So that's 4 years. Yeah, you would have beat me. Yeah, 47, 7 4s. No, we would have tied. Haha. 7 4 is 11. No, no. I still would have beat you by 1 year. I'm trying to do this math in my head. It's a little more difficult when you're older. Oh, that's too bad you don't have too many or any or whatever close friends and that. Yeah, we start to lose a lot of them when we get older for many reasons. But yeah, I get it now. But you know what? I've for whatever reason or however it happened or whatever, I decided, I don't know. I've kind of been kind of a loner a lot of my life, and especially as I've gotten older and older, and just I prefer, like, so many times, unless you got the right friend or person with you, kind of that's so very very compatible. Let's say I prefer, like, just go and do so many things on my own. you know. And most of the time, out in the wilderness, fishing, hiking, all that kind of stuff, mushroom hunting, all stuff. And it's so much more pleasant by yourself. And I just got used to that for the most part. But then when I go to places where there might be people, um, um, like, and I'm going to some interesting place, let's say, looking around, touristy, whatever, and there's people there. I run into people, and you end up talking to people and meeting new people you might not have met about, and some of them are really nice people, and then you kind of move on from there, and that's cool in itself because you're finding sort of new friends out there, but they're only friends for, and they give you that memory kind of thing. I got to catch up with these comments here. Wow, that sounds cool, Bar Girl. In their trailer, and have been to every state and Alaska for 7 weeks. You've been to every state and Alaska for 7 weeks, and you're in your 70s, and you salmon fish every summer for almost a month. Awesome, awesome. Every day for almost a month. And getting up early. That's a key thing, getting up early. Sometimes when you're our age, it's harder to get up early. Oh, my nose is itchy. But that sounds really cool. That's part of the reason I want to go to the mainland, because there's so many cool places like that where I can go fishing for trout and salmon and all, many different types of fish and stuff like that I've been missing and stuff. And it's very abundant, and I just want to travel around and do that. And that sounds so cool. And I'm almost 70, getting there. I'll be 69 in May. So, but no, that's cool. That's awesome. Good to hear that. That is too cool. Oh, that's it. You travel a lot with your sister in her trailer. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but that's cool that you do all that. That's awesome. And you can supply a lot of your food and save a lot of money. And that kind of food is really healthier for you too. Like good wild salmon and stuff. Man, man. There you go. Christina says she's a friend. Cheryl. Yeah, like Billy T says, just sometimes just being outside is wonderful, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, that is cool, Bar Girl. I really wish at this point, because actually Washington State is one of the easier ones for me to get in. It's right there. Like I go to the mainland, it's right there, and there's generally no issues going across the border. My only issue is what might be with the girls, my dogs, um, and stuff like that. But yeah, that would be cool. I would love to do that, but for now, that's not on the plans. I'm going to go to like the interior of BC to start with. What kind of dogs you got, Bar Girl? I'm still trying to catch up with these comments too. Um, I've got Cheryl's information, Christina, and your information. And yeah, Darlene, if you want to hit me up at baby and me tiny house on wheels at gmail.com, give me your information, and we can, if you need me to fill you guys in. But yeah, cool. We can pass your information back and forth. That's cool. See, you meet friends. You never know where you meet friends. Oh, you have Chihuahua mix. That's cute. Chihuahuas, they're cute dogs. They're cute little dogs. Chihuahua mixes. I've seen a lot of cool, cute little Chihuahua mixes. Some here. Someone wanted me to breed baby with a little boy Chihuahua mix, and I was like, no, I didn't want to. Not because I had my own already preconceived plans is what I meant by that. So that's cool though. Okay, well, I don't need the laptop as much now. Awesome. This is a cool day. So, especially because I didn't have to sing much at all. I didn't write much down. And I got still other stuff. But sometimes I hope you guys realize it doesn't have to be about the singing, does it? You're welcome, Christine. Yeah, I hope but anyone wants to contact me, they've got underneath in the descriptions below every video, there's a box number, a mailing address, for cards, letters, whatever, little gifts, whatever, toys for the dogs, I don't know. Or there's also just for contact, it's the email there, babyandme@tinyhouseonwheels@gmail.com. Yeah, so anytime for any reason. They are gorgeous, aren't they, Bar Girl? They're flaked out right now. That's the little girl. They are absolutely beautiful. Oh, and they're both flaked out now. But I mean, partly that was one of the reasons I got Baby in the beginning, because she was so freaking gorgeous. To me, she's the most beautiful girl in the world, kind of thing. But yeah, they're so beautiful and they're so sweet and everything. Yeah, that's right, Christina. You knew that already. Yeah, but no problem. Yeah, it's the information's out there, so anyone that wants to do the contacting and say, or even say, hey, I need to get in touch with so and so or whatever. As long as it's what do you call it? The words. It's I don't know, consensual or whatever you want to call it. That sort of thing. Both agree. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that'll help you. I don't know. Maybe that'll help you out a lot, Cheryl. Just like with Bar Girl, I'd love to hop across the border right now and go salmon fishing. It'd be too freaking cool. Or fishing for anything in the salt chuck. We used to call it the salt chuck when we were younger. But in the ocean, that'd be so freaking cool. But yeah, it's oh man, it wasn't part of the plans, and I mean, things can change though. We'll see. Who knows? That's where the point I was trying to make too is, I mean, I'd love to be able to head down, just straight down, go down to California and, have a coffee with you, Cheryl, or keep you company for a bit and cheer you up and then drive back. But, there's so many, it's such that would be a long drive. But anyway, that was my point. There we go. So, I mean, it's good because it actually makes me think about other things and stuff and throw stuff out there. And I sometimes I make too many solid plans and I get too like OCD, let's say, about things, and it's like I have to sometimes stop and tell myself, hey, you don't always have to do everything, kind of deal. Oh wow, 15 minutes from Puget Sound, man. I've been all over Washington too, um, and some of Oregon and California as well. But definitely spent a lot of time over in Washington area, going to Seattle and Bellingham and Seattle. I remember going to Bellis Fair a lot way back when. um, but yeah, that's not far away. 15 minutes, not far away at all. That's cool. That is awesome. Yeah. That right now you're just bringing back lots and lots and lots of memories that are just flooding in of all my other visits and time spent in Washington. It's what we used to go to Blaine there and get a bunch of good food and stuff at some of the restaurants or whatever was going on, or the markets there. They had some good made, sort of handmade foods and stuff. And we'd buy like wine and stuff and go and have a picnic and everything like that for the day. There's that, but I'm trying to think of it. What is it? Not Discovery. It's I think it's called Deception Pass Park. Is it there? Is it there's a campground there, and it's like it's by the ocean and a lake at the same time. I think it's Deception Pass Campground. Freaking beautiful, beautiful place, man. Um, there's another place I'm trying to think of the name of it too. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, I've loved. I spent a fair amount of time in Washington and seen a lot of different places and areas and stuff. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Billy. How was one the person called a bird by Lake? I think by Lake Superior. Not sure exactly what you're referring to. Fill me in, buddy. But yeah, that wow, that there's it's amazing how many memories and stuff you got in your head that are in there. It's just that they sit there kind of dormant until something triggers it, and then it comes flooding in, and it's almost like it was, in some cases, like it was yesterday or something like that. But yeah, I used to love to go down and explore and driving around Washington area. There's one place we went. It's a beautiful little place. I don't know if it's still the same. LaConner, yeah, that's a gorgeous little place. Like old kind of like antique place that's all been fixed up and painted and everything, and it just a wow, cute place, awesome place in there. And then they have the like I guess you'd call the Indian or native land on the other side of the river there and all that. Yeah, I loved going down there. That was great down in that area. That's right. Now that you say that, my buddy and I were talking. My friend from Edmonton, and this was probably 2 years or so ago. Let's say roughly somewhere there. And he was saying to me that the baby boomers had the best life of all on this planet, pretty much. And anything before that, about most of the history, but the time frame that was probably the best for all people was the baby boomers generation. Yeah, we had the best time, and now look what's happening, and it's like, but yeah, it was like, in a way, it was like that baby boomer generation is what we were looking for on this planet all along, kind of thing. I wouldn't say it was the Garden of Eden, but it was a good life. It was good life, and there's a balance in there too. Like you worked hard and you got somewhere, and blah 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 blah. Um, um, yeah, and yeah, that's we keep anyone I talk to of our ages says, yeah, the baby boomers had probably the best life here on the planet, and it might be lost. I'm just watching people go by. An artist called Blackbird. Okay, I'm not sure if you're asking me or asking someone else out there, because that area of the United States I'm not familiar with. But an artist called Blackbird, that sounds vaguely familiar to me for some reason. Your cousin lives on one of the San Juan Islands. That'd be beautiful. It's gorgeous, beautiful out there. Beautiful, beautiful. Sort of like Vancouver Island, parts of Vancouver Island. That too is just gorgeous. No, actually, I've seen the Seattle Space Needle. I've seen it. I've driven by it a couple times. I've actually never been in it, and I always meant to, but I've never been in it. And maybe one day I'll get there. Sends me gifts. Now you're confusing me, Billy. Come on. Sends me gifts. Hmm. I'm not sure what a USS Missouri reunion is, but sounds cool. I've been to Seattle through and in and through Seattle so many freaking times, probably 1,000 times. Same with um, Bellingham. Um, yeah, we used to go to Seattle and Bellingham to go shopping for stuff, especially clothes and stuff, because like we'd go across the line and we saved a lot of money going across the line. We would actually either buy American money before we went, or a lot of places where we worked. Like I worked at the liquor board, the liquor stores for years and years, and I would collect all the American change, just the change. Like you had to pay the amount on the dollars, but you didn't have to pay anything on the change. It was just straight across. So I'd collect all the change there and then throw it in a big jug. And when we wanted to go to the States again, I would just roll it all up and get it all ready, or I'd actually go and cash it in for actual American money kind of thing. So, yeah. And then we'd save money on lots of different things. Yeah, and I actually smoked cigarettes for 40 years. And I'd go there and buy cigarettes a lot. And I'm not proud to say, but I smuggle them across once in a while. But I go down there and buy my smokes for the day and that, and that would save me a bunch of money. We'd, like I said, we'd get some wine or something, have a picnic, and it would save us money. Um, to us, it was almost about half price for everything, kind of in a way. So, and that was a great thing to do, go travel. And a lot of times we'd go for a long weekend or something, and stay in little hotels or motels or whatever. So we'll make a thing about it, a vacation. Too much rain out here for you? I guess we have a fair share of rain, but we do have a lot of really nice weather too. Starting to get in. Yeah, okay. You've lived all along the coastline there, Cheryl. Hey, pretty much everywhere. Washington, Oregon, now California. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought you meant. The battleship Missouri. That's kind of what I thought you meant. Well, that'd be cool. Interesting. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, you got that right, bar girl, on the second part. But yeah, I'm glad I quit cigarettes. Best thing I ever did in my life was quit cigarettes. Hardest thing I ever did in my life too. Hardest. Best thing I ever did too. Yeah, it's basically a useless habit over ever anything else. It's the most useless thing out there. You're just throwing your money down the drain for nothing, really. I mean, it has a mild benefit, like let's say making you calm for a bit or something, whatever it does for you. But it's a useless habit that doesn't do anything for you, and you're throwing your money out the we, window when you can actually put it towards something else, like the other thing you mentioned there, which is actually good for you. Even the mushrooms are good for you. The ones that help your mind. Oh, it's raining in Washington today. It's been off and on up here. Right now, that's earlier this morning. Last night it was cloudy and trying to rain. This morning it was roughly the same, but mostly cloudy. And now, only about 45 minutes ago or something, it's started clearing up, and now oh, well, I was going to say it's mostly clear, but it's clear a lot over here, but over that side is not. But we need some rain. We didn't have enough rain here. Like they say, April showers bring May flowers. Well, we got some rain in March. Not enough there as well, but we didn't get enough for April. We got less rain in April than we did in March. So, and then we just had a big dump for about 3 days there. So that helped a lot. All the spring mushrooms are starting to come up. Another cool thing, but not a great abundance of the awesome spring mushrooms on Vancouver Island itself. You got to go to the mainland more for other ones, but there's a lot of amanitas coming up all over the place, and other ones that we're not really interested in it. So yeah, um, the only real ones come up here are meadow mushrooms, fairy ring mushrooms, and a bunch of different boletes, which are good, all good mushrooms. But especially, I love fairy ring mushrooms; they're really, really good. But spring is generally not. It's the fall time that we get all the really good abundance of really good mushrooms: the chanterelles, the pines, the hedgehogs, shrimp, all the really good stuff. Aha, good question, Cheryl. You always got the hard questions. Actually, yeah. At this point, I'm, I was hoping to have a video up for Tuesday, and I just, with everything going on and trying to juggle everything, I just, for whatever reason, haven't got around to it. I don't know what I'm going to do, and if I'm going to have one, because at this point, but I'm going to try real hard to get something out there for Tuesday, because you don't want to screw up your rhythm and all that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to get one up. And as far as the live on next week, from here on in, the lives are going to be kind of iffy. Let's say it will be depend on where I am and how much easy access I have to half decent Wi-Fi, basically. Because I believe I have to have the Wi-Fi to do the live. I'm not sure. Well, I do for the laptop to have the laptop to work on YouTube, but so far, it, the laptop helps me keep up on if the comments really start going crazy. Because I got a larger window there and a smaller window on the phone, so as long as the comments don't go by too fast, I can do it all on my phone, and I could probably do it on my data plan. I'm sure. I don't see why it wouldn't, because if you're in the right place where you got a good enough signal, tower signal, whatever, uh, it should work. And I'm just not sure how much of my data it will take doing the live. Like some things take more data, let's say, than others. I guess I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'd like to plan on keep doing the lives as often as I can. Every Sunday, like usual. Keep on a steady and regular routine. But we'll see. I mean, but the other thing is, um, if I can't do a live, I'll drop in some kind of video or something to fill the slot. I don't want to basically mess up the routine itself, where you got Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. I don't want to mess up that routine, but whether there's going to be a live or not, that'll just. And then if I have to fill Sunday with a different video rather than live, then I might toss in a live on another other day when I can get a chance, sort of thing, and that'll actually be a bonus. But it's just another idea for an option, and we'll have to see what happens down the road. It's all going to be all about timing and where I am and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Christina, uh, I'm not even sure now. I don't think I put on much weight. I know I started eating more and stuff like that, but I seem to have more energy and move around a lot more and stuff like that. But yeah, I probably gained a certain amount of weight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I wasn't a lot per se, but it was more than I needed. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I did for quite a long time there. I would imagine. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't like really obese or anything. So, but it was, it was just extra weight that I didn't need, like more than I have now, let's say. So yeah, I guess I did, but thankfully for me, it wasn't like like serious amount of weight. Like I didn't become 400 pounds or something. But yeah, so that was one thing I had to kind of watch is eat just eating to fill that void, let's say, which is pretty much the problem. Yeah, so But yeah, I kind of overcame that by doing stuff. That was my biggest thing. And speaking of Cheryl, you having your stinking thinking and all that, and trying to deal with that, and you doing stuff to deal. It's the same thing with quitting smoking, kind of thing. It's almost the same idea. I had to keep myself busy, so I just kept doing stuff. If I thought I was going to sit around too long, I'd tell you, well, what can be done now? What can I do? What have I always wanted to do? So I just to really get over that, till I really knew I was done with cigarettes, and it's gone. Like, I don't care about them. You can't even pay me to smoke a cigarette now. I couldn't, give a shit now. But until it was gone, um, and then for a while after that, just to deal with that changeover, the energy changeover. It takes a long time for your body to, especially when you're smoking for 30, 40 years. Like, I smoked 40 years. So the longer you go, I think the more your body has to adjust, or it takes longer to adjust, or something like that. I'm not sure, but anyway. Um, Software editing. I haven't heard that word for a long time. Software. I don't even know what software and hardware is anymore. Well, I know what hardware is. We don't have that anymore, but I'm still using the same stuff for editing and everything. I'm still using the same app for doing all my editing of the videos and that. Um, the only difference is I'm using a different gimbal that is a lot more interactive with my phone, and when I'm filming the videos. So it's actually it makes editing a lot easier, because I can cut a lot of the video clips better off and on, where I don't have to edit them later, kind of thing. It saves me time, but I'm still using the same app though. Still using the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm trying to catch up with you. Sorry for the loss there, Billy T. Kurt Douglas. Huh. Haven't heard that name in a very long time. Wow. So Sandra put on loads of weight when she quit smoking. It can happen, but like, the thing is eventually you'll be a non-smoker, which is perfect. And for most people, I think eventually the weight thing, levels back off again once you adjust to it and everything. And that with me is, like I say, just doing stuff. And then I realized, um, doing stuff would alleviate a lot of thinking, or doing stuff I shouldn't do, like smoking, that. But it had advantages of, you'd get things done, more things done, and it just make you feel better too, and stuff like that. But yeah, so it just applies to, like, um, for what we're talking about with you before, also, Cheryl. You stinking thinking that it's like trying to quit an addiction. There you go. That's good there, Sandra. Because that's another thing too. Like, a little weight on a person isn't a bad thing. Like, as long as you still function, you still got your energy in that. But when you get too much weight, it's actually hard on your body, and it's almost as bad as smoking, or drinking, or something. Some other addiction in a way. But because the more weight you get, the harder it is on your heart and things like that. So yeah, I've heard that too, kind of thing, Billy. And that's kind of sad in a way. They smoke to keep their mind off food, so they don't gain weight, because they're performers or dancers or entertainers or something like that, and they gotta keep their perfect figure. Wow, that sounds good. You're having cornbread too. Carl's having cornbread, but that sounds good. Your soup's all done. Yeah. I wish I could sit there and have a bowl of that with you with some cornbread. Been ages since I've had, like ages and ages since I've had any good cornbread. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. That sounds good. What I'm actually thinking of, and in a way dying for, when I say I want, I get the bees and I soak them for, I don't know, I think it's 24 hours, and then cooking them up and cooking them slowly, and then different kinds of a ham or pork products and stuff, and make it taste really delicious, and my own flavorings and different things. And oh, the stuff is so good. Yeah, and Subway. Billy, have Subway. I actually just had that the other day. I was deciding what I was going to do for dinner, and I just didn't feel like going to the grocery thing, and the girls had food and everything. And I went, hey, wait, I still haven't finished off my Subway card, my last one. So I went there, got a foot long, and used up the card, and I only had to pay an extra $1.27 after the card was used up. And yeah, that was great. That saved me time and effort, and it's good, so good. Yeah, that's another thing, Christina. You quit too, and it's only been 3 years for you. That's a good length of time, but like it gets better as you go along. But yeah, you got to keep moving so you don't go insane. Got to constantly keep moving and doing stuff, and I think that's part of it too, so you don't go insane, right? And a lot of that is to keep your mind occupied, so you won't fall back, and also, like you said, you won't go insane by the stinking thinking and whatever else. But yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. I mean, I don't, you know, if someone's still smoking and they haven't quit and that, I'm not saying it's going to kill them or take them out even sooner, but unless it's serious and it's got them emphysema or something really bad and they're suffering, that's different. But if they seem fine and healthy enough, I mean, that's their choice and up to them. And I'm, you know, and if it works for them, that's fine. But for me, I'm just so glad I didn't need it at all. Just didn't need it at all in any way, shape, or form, really. And it's funny how a whole society can pick these habits up from their previous generations, right? I mean, look at the Irish and drinking and stuff. I fell into smoking, drinking, and all that stuff that everybody grew up with. Kind of was a natural, normal thing. But yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I quit. I'm really happy when anyone else has quit that they're fully over it, over the cigarette part of it, because it is just a total waste, kind of thing. Even a very, very occasional drinking is way better than a serious cigarette habit. But there we go. I guess we're moving on. We're hit 2 years. We hit 2 hours already. Oh, look at this. You got to see this. You got to see this. Whoops. This is one of her favorite positions. Oh, man. She, there, she wants her belly rub. Yeah, she's so cute with eyes in her back. And she'll lie there for a very long time and then hoping someone like me will come along and rub her little belly. Yeah, but she's the love of my life. Yeah, she's the love of my life. Yeah, she's a cutie. Oh, the other one heard the goings on and was jealous. Had to sit up and go, I want some of that. Big yawn, eh? Big yawn, huh? Gonna stretch. Big yawn and a stretch. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Lacey's watching there. Hey, Billy. Yeah, cool. She's getting her puppy fix as well, huh? Oh, looks like everyone's awake now. You quit cigarettes 6 years ago, and you're having a problem with weight still. But the thing is why do you have COPD? Because the COPD is generally from you go to first COPD and then go into emphysema, which is what I did. I was full on emphysema, and then after I quit, I went backwards, and I probably have a mild COPD now, very mild. I mean, because I've almost 20 years quit now, but I don't understand why you have COPD. There must be something more environmental or something. Because quitting smoking should get rid of your COPD. Well, that's good, Cheryl. Take one day at a time, and yeah, think of different things to do or whatever. Keep busy. Yeah, Carl, Lori's must be busy or something. She had made a comment she was going to be here, but oh, I think she's traveling. That's probably it. I think she's heading from the East Coast or something, or in that general area, heading for the West Coast again, up into Washington general area. I think Oregon, Washington. I think she mentioned that earlier. You're gonna have soup and cornbread now too, Christina. Man, I want cornbread. I want some soup and cornbread. I gotta make myself some soup. Damn. Sounds good. But yeah, there's a couple of people missing, and I was surprised that Lori didn't show up. But like I say, she's probably traveling, and that's because I know she was planning on it. So yeah, yeah. Now but tonight I'm having T-bone steak. So there, blah blah blah. I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy it because I won't have one for probably 3 or 4 months, kind of thing. I might, have other chunks of beef or whatever, but I won't, because I don't like to spend a lot of money on it. And I get them on sale, like if they're like a $25, let's say a $20 to $25 T-bone, and I can get them for 10 to 12 bucks. That's a pretty good deal because I'll spend 10 or 12 bucks on some other kind of meat, other kind of beef, I should say. So yeah, and but like yeah, but I eat a hamburger. I eat a fair amount of pork myself. I like pork tenderloin or pork chops or stuff, and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll make a stew, and I'll use the stewing beef, and that way, stewing beef, if you just fry it or cook it like that, it can be a little tougher. But when you stew it, that's why it's for stewing. It gets it really softer and more tender and stuff, and it's actually really good when it breaks down like that. And you got a lot of cool stuff in your soup as well. Mm, this tea is good. But yeah, I'm hoping this will go away real quick. It's not getting any sorer. It's still about the same as it was this morning when I got up, and it was only mild yesterday. So yeah. But anyway, that's interesting, Carl. I just find that fascinating. But you know what? Like I say, it's having the COPD now. It's obviously possibly wasn't affected by the smoking. So don't know. But if you smoke way too much of the other stuff that can cause COPD too, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, you not on YouTube a lot. That happens often on with a lot of people. There's actually a bunch of people that I haven't seen for a while, and they come on and on. But no, actually, this it's actually one of those. It's one of those tapestry things. It's of a Black Panther. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna pick it up or anything. But oh, where are we going with this? There. Anyway, and it's one of the original ones that are nice and thick and strong and durable, not the little thin, flimsy ones they come out with. They've been coming out for years now, and I've had it actually for, well, probably 25 years now. But yeah, it's just a nice tapestry of a panther, and it'll fit a king size bed. So yeah, I just loved it, and it's actually thick and warm and everything. So I wanted to keep it, and I've had it for a long time. And it'll be better when I get, let's say, a motorhome because it'll have a better bed set up. It'll fit better and be. It's not really suited for in here. Oh, okay, Carl. I didn't know that. You haven't tried that stuff before. Okay. I didn't know that. I'm not too 100% sure. But yeah, that's it's not new, but it's a great bedspread. I just love it. It's good. Even if I have a really good comforter, then I don't need it. I like to put it on because it looks cool. But what if I get a not if I should never say if when I get a motorhome or whatever it is that's going to be better for me, better setup and that. I love to make it because it's so wide. I love to make it into a curtain, which is to hang it and make it into a curtain because technically it's a tapestry. So and it looks cool. I've hung it before in another apartment I was in. And it looks really cool, and I can put it on a slider so it works as a curtain. So that's actually my plan when I'm what's gonna be better for me kind of thing, sort of deal. But anyway, yeah, Carl, I hope they can figure it out because yeah, having bad lungs, COPD, or any of that is not fun, and it slows you down, and especially if you try and hike or do anything, exercise, you get winded pretty fast, and that's not cool. But yeah, hopefully they figure it out, get you help. Ah, oh, oh, yeah, that happens there, Carl. Some do, some don't. Huh. That's too bad there, Cheryl. Your dad passed away from emphysema. Yeah, yeah. If it gets that bad, it can definitely take you out. Like definitely. Yeah, 60. That's not that old. It's not young, but it's not old. But yeah, it's kind of too bad. Yeah, beef stew, Sandra. That sounds delicious. I love beef stew. A really good homemade beef stew. And you've never had cornbread. That's interesting. Not that unusual, but it's interesting. Cornbread is really good homemade cornbread can be so delicious. Some of the stuff you buy in the store, like I've seen it here in Quality Foods and places like that, maybe not as great. Um, the best way to have cornbread is hot out of the oven and then throw butter all over it, and even like maybe maple syrup or something like that. Yeah, but it's so good. Homemade is so good. Ah, that's why you're from England. Yeah, cornbread is not something that would be very even close to traditional for the UK, right? Yeah, cornbread is really a North American thing, mostly United States, pretty much that I'm aware of, and that's how we got it because we're right next door. But my mom would make that stuff homemade, and yeah, that was so good, so good. I look forward to it every time she did. She also did what do they call those? Oh, I can't think of the words. Baking soda biscuits. Baking soda biscuits. Oh my God. Those were so good hot out of the oven too. But yeah, cornbread. Maybe you'll get a chance to try it one time. It's pretty darn good. I mean, if you like that stuff, you kind of got to like corn in a way, or cornmeal anyway. It's cornmeal. Yeah, pretty cute, huh? She doesn't play with toys as often as mom does. Mom's almost always playing with him, and little girl only does it once in a while. Looked like we had a glitch there. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it was on my end. Looked like it buffered for a second, but yeah, she's kind of really cute when she plays with stuff. Yeah, I like to just sit there and watch her when she gets around to it. Oh, the other one's up there in the window. She thought she heard a DOG. I'm so glad they can't spell. Okay, here we go. How were your parents? Are you asking about my parents, Cheryl, or Sandra's, or somebody else's parents? Yeah, and Angel is so adorable, isn't she? Absolutely adorable. These two girls are two of the cutest things on wheels. That's what entertains me. Well, mine, Cheryl, my parents. You know what? I don't remember how old my dad was. He was older. He died probably from complications from dementia, or who knows? It was possibly old age or that, but he was up there. I don't even have 100% clue of the year he was actually born into. There's a couple of years I had been given, and I can't even verify them. And my mom, I don't know if she's still around or not. Nobody's heard from her for a very long time, including my son and grandson, who actually the last I ever heard was they were the last ones to have any contact with her. And the last time I talked to my son and he hadn't heard from him, so I don't know. She may be still out there somewhere. Not sure. But we had uh, kind of a, I guess, interesting dysfunctional family, I guess you call it. And it's not a big deal. It's not something I think about much, but yeah, that's the best I can give you there. But Sandra, you've never had sourdough bread, eh? That's good stuff. I love a really good sourdough bread, and it's not all good. Depends on where you get it. But yeah, you're missing a few things, but it's not the end of the world. You got a lot of good things in the UK that you don't get here too, that are delicious. There, I think I'm caught up on the comments again. Anyway, oh, there's the other little one. They're both up in the window now. They're moving about and getting a little more energetic. So it might be getting close to that time that they need to get themselves out there and relieve their bladder. So I'm gonna probably pack it in. I'm sorry I didn't do much singing in that. I don't know. I was having a lot of good conversation here and that, and I kept forgetting about it and that, and I don't know. I haven't written anything new down in that. Well, a couple of things, but one, it's not for now, but that's another story. But anyway, but I will say, I'm so glad we had this time together just to sit and have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time you have to say so long. I finally got that part of the song. I didn't realize the whole song is actually a fair bit longer. It's a full song. But that was the line that Carol Burnett used all the time. uh, the rest of the day, Cheryl. Yeah, well, I forgot. You almost forgot. The rest of the day. Basically, I'm just going to, I don't really want to camp overnight here outside the library again. I feel sort of conspicuous, if you know what I mean. Like you're out in the open. So I'm going to move somewhere, maybe down to the beach or something. And we all got food. So I'm just going to go down there, relax. Not much we have to do. So, yeah, just relax, have a nice evening, burn some wood in the little wood stove, stay warm. I'm gonna have my steak. The girls got some either liver or steak. I'm not sure what they're getting tonight. Depends on the date on them. Um, oh, biscuit and gravy. Oh my God, Carl, biscuit and gravy. Oh man, that goes hand in hand with those baking powder biscuits and stuff like that at home. Gravy on everything. Um, oh, I forgot where I was going now. What was I talking about? Oh, the rest of the day, right? Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be really relaxed, laid back. Well, first I'll pull down around the corner and give them a good walk out there where they like to walk. Then I'll probably head down to the beach or somewhere. I'm not sure. There's a few places I could pick. Depends on where I feel more relaxed and but quieter kind of thing. And then that's it. Just sit and wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll check the mail. If that doesn't happen, we'll see and we'll take it from there. But guaranteed, I can't see any reason. But Tuesday morning, very early in the morning, gonna hit the ferry. But that is. I can't wait to have my adventure there, Cheryl. Can't wait. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Not a big one. Just gonna try and relax and everything. I'm pretty sure I got everything. Oh, actually, oh shoot, I almost forgot about that. Damn. Yeah, I kind of have to say goodbye to the guy that took me in after my hospital visit. I got something for him. It's a picture of him and Angel, and I just wanted, and something else. I want to drop a little gift off before I head off the island. Oh shoot, forgot about that. Crap. Good thing you jogged my memory, because I got to do that today. Well, I could do it tomorrow, I guess. Um, yeah, but anyway, that's one thing I gotta do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or not. So we'll see about that. But I'm gonna try and take as much relaxing time as I can, and I gotta fit that one in there. And then other than that, just get ready to jump off the island, sort of thing. So there. Yeah, Sandra. Apparently, you're missing out on a lot of good food, but then maybe so are we. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait to hit the road and have my new adventure and everything, and enjoy that and seeing new things and stuff, and stuff I haven't seen in a while, and where places I haven't been, and all that cool stuff, adventuring and checking out and looking around and going all over the province. That'll be too cool for words. So anyway, oh, there she goes again. This time it's a little birdie, a little toucan. Angel's up there. Looks like she's ready for another nap. Anyway, I'm glad we could hang out again. I feel like I shouldn't stop this live because a couple of people are having a conversation and I don't want them to miss out on the ingredients and things like that. I love gravy on a roast dinner too, Sandra. But hey, Sandra, maybe you should contact my email. Give me your contact information. I'll pass it on to Carl. And maybe you can pass some recipes back and forth if you're into it. But anyway, I can't stay on here forever just so you can get your recipes back and forth. But we'll figure it out somehow. That's the best way to have it. Someone else makes it and you just eat it. That's the perfect way. And it always tastes better when someone else makes it. Yeah, I could do that. Put the camera outside and let her keep rolling. But I've got my phone plugged in, and I don't even know where. Oh, it doesn't tell me how much power I got, but I had it plugged in all this time because it wasn't fully charged, and it's um, doing the live show takes a serious amount of battery power. But yeah, if you do want a recipe from anybody, always go to my email, and I'll contact other people and see if it's okay to pass the information back and forth. It'll all be very professional done. I used to be able to drive for hours and not get tired, and I probably still can, but I don't know. But I try not to do it. I don't have to drive for hours now. But if I'm on a highway and going to some destination, it's a long away destination. Yeah, I can generally drive for hours and hours and just keep going as much as I can. Are you talking about the biscuits and gravy? Well, I don't know how Carl's wife and family and them all make it. I know how my mom made it, but flour, water, milk, butter, baking powder. Mix it and bake it. That's about it, pretty much. Baking powder, milk, butter, flour, water. Yeah, you can probably use half and half milk or water and milk, or just pure milk. I like mine more milk than water. That's about it. Flour, water, baking powder, and I think butter in the mix as well. And then you have butter on it when it's hot. Yeah, it's kind of a similar kind of concept in a way as Yorkshire pudding, but it tastes completely different. They both taste way different, but yeah, they're very simple ingredients like flour and water or milk or something. Yeah, very simple ingredients, but those two things taste completely different though. Yeah, you got to trade recipes, but we got lots of lives coming up probably. You could do that while we're on a live. You got to go, Carl. Okay, I got to go too. You take care, Carl. Glad you could make it again. See you later, everybody out there. Yeah, we got to get on with stuff, and think we've covered everything we possibly can for today. And yeah, you all stay safe out there. Hope for good weather, and hope for good things coming up in the future here. And not the crap that we might see coming that it seems like sometimes. Anyway, you guys all take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next live, and hopefully it'll be very soon and every Sunday still as usual. Okay, yeah, like Sandra says, ta-ta for now. Okay, we'll catch you soon. Ciao for now.